eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
No, check, Patriot! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90!
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down right on the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Malik Collins. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Prescott now on second down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's San Antonio football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Shift together here from the D-line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. On second down, Freeman. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Prescott from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Bailey missed it. It's no good, wide to the left. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They run. Devontae Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Prescott off play action. Smith catches left side. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This is Freeman, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Freeman again. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First down, Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. able to get there and pick it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
All right, here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second down following the run. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Prescott, wide open receiver, complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 41-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Reese. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, big hit. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. The gun. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. So pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
8 yards there and a first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now a carry from Mack. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Over. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Freeman. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now it's Freeman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker. They
go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here's Freeman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Freeman again, a first down carry. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. A second down throw for Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from the 5. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. They come out here in the eye. And it's a keeper with Prescott. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shift together here from the D-line. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's a keeper with Prescott. He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devontae Freeman in the final minute. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Back to throw. Forced out. Oh, Prescott stripped. And that will write a finish to this ball game. In Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.